So today we're going to be taking a view on two Cotter Street characters from the 2017 main line, which is River Scott and Jimbo. So before we begin with this review, so my community tab, they came in dead last. Behind Gil, actually. So I am recording this in my room in this new apartment, limitedly, and this will be my last time recording this in this metallic gray shelf. By the way, these two guys were released in 2017 in Cotter Street. And I was able to pick these up at Wolf's Flea Market for a not bad price. River was like $20 and Jimbo was like $25 too. So first, let's take a look at River. Here's River from Cotter Street, one of the last cases in 2017. Cotter Street, bonus mini poster. Blindsided by a new generation of Piston Cup racers, like McQueen finds himself suddenly pushed out of the sport he loves. To get him back on top, he will need the help of a young race technician, inspiration of the late fabulous Hudson Hornet, a guidance from a few old friends along the way. You can get Rusty's Lane McQueen. He used to be a big paddock warmer from 2018 to 2020. Louise Nash, Julian Moore, Christoph Stavsky. The prototype used to be looking at the left, but the 155 scale one is looking straight. Phil Tanks and Terry Gargas. The China one is using the Calwetters model, but the Thailand one is using the Brickyard model. Vietnam is using the Calwetters model. For Jimbo, Cotter Street, released before River Scott, I believe. Same thing for River Scott. You can get pushover, broadside, Roscoe. Roscoe, for the 2017 Roscoe, he did not have a good size. But 1 year later, he did have a much better deluxe size. But he will never get the much better size in the future because Mattel canceled the deluxe line. You can get Fishtail, which he is re-released this year. APP and Darren Ledford. Like, we are getting a stock car next year, like Speedy Comment, which is nice. Which is definitely amazing. Speedy is back. Check this out, everybody. This is nice. And not only that, China is back, actually, more than 7 years. So without further ado, let's open River Scott and Jimbo. poster. 2017 Cotter Street Collection. Wow, there's so much to offer. But only one day missing is Jocko Flacco Mac the Semi. They do not show us the haulers, unfortunately. The last one in the post I really needed was Morgan Martin's. And it was such a bad year because it was like, it peg warmed a lot of the first cases, like case A through C. For an example. And it's sad that we don't get a lot of good deluxes anymore. Not all the deluxes were canceled. It's sad that we will never have a good year. Like this year was bad because Mattel released an okay year. Because at least we got some nice re-releases because we got Chet Boxcar, Ernie Gearson, for example, and Ryan Shields and Eugene Karbireski. First, let's take a review on River Scott. Screenshot of his appearance. Here's one of Doc Hudson's friends, legends in Cars Tree as well. And Cars Tree that he knows. And also met McQueen at the Thomasville bar when Smokey introduced to Light McQueen and Cruz before they trained. I know I'm going too far from the camera. I'm sorry because I'm sitting on a bed. And then he appeared in the Florida 500 when he was so shocked that Cruz and McQueen won together in the Florida 500. He did also appear in the ending, I believe. And not only that, he appeared as a ghost in Cars on the Road as the Happy Meal game. Screenshot that as him in green. Because he was a very, very old model. Cars on the Road used lots of old models, which was quite cool and interesting in the episode Lights Out game. But I wish they made the video game. Like on a Nintendo Switch, for an example. So without further ado, let's review River Scott. So here he is, looks happy, looking to the left, 34, rusty River Scott. McQueen, close to Michigan, 1997, not close to the year, 199th day of 2017, nice rim, really nice model, nice windows, really rusty car, nice dirt, he's a very rusty car. You can see his engine, nice red rims. River Scott, he is one of those legends in cars along with Louise Nash and Junior Moon. And he's one of my favorite models as well. One of my favorite releases in Cars Tree. In the main line. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. And I did need to replace it because mine is broken. The rim is so broken. I'm going to be making him as a ghost. By the way. Making this guy as a ghost. That's the real reason why I'm redoing this review. No. Getting a replacement for River Scott. Now let's get out Louise Nash. 94, the first NASCAR woman, not as Interstate 94. Junior's my least favorite because how bland he is in my opinion. Now let's get out Hot Rod Junior Moon. He was the worst release in 2021 because of his design to debate. And one of the first releases to be released. Now let's get out Heyday River Scott, which is one of the best releases in 2019, and he's quite of a popular release in 2022. I've had one quite a lot. So which River Scott variation is your favorite? Heyday, Original, or Hot Rod? I'm definitely going with Heyday because it's more cleaner, but what is yours? Now let's get out the legends. Some legends. Some of the legends. Joe, which was quite released in 2025. Caleb Worley. Jimmy Logrange, released in 2025. In the last year, the 5-pack. Let's put Jimbo aside. Wheel Dolly, released last year. Leroy Hemming, Doc's arch nemesis. Slim Hood. Duke Coulters. Randy Lawson. Smokey. Ducky Font Leroy. Jet Robinson. And don't know what his name is, but I'll put a name in the video. It would be nice if River Scott got a Thailand re-release or a 2026 re-release. That would be nice. Here are all the legends on screen that we have had on for now in Red Riders, except for the legends. It'll be nice if they did Junior Moon, Louise, and River Scott, the originals. Let me know which one is your favorite. My favorite would be Duke Coulter's and for Red Riders, but what is yours? Oh, the most similar models to River Scott are Garrison Marshall, which is the worst cars on the road, released because how peg warms he quite a lot. And I barely know his name. I'll put a screenshot. I'll put his name in the video. But this one is my favorite because of the cool design though. Let's do Jimbo. There is a screenshot of him where he appeared. And he's the red pickup truck from the Demolition Derby in Cars Trio. When McQueen and Cruz trained for the Thunder Hollow in Cars Trio as well, before they met the legends, after the Fireball Beach, before Thunder Hollow. So without further ado, let's review Jimbo. So here's Jimbo. Look at his teeth. Looks very pissed. Brown base. 159th day of 2017. Unlike 159th Street in Illinois. Jimbo II. Not on the other side. His front ribs are dirt rims. Unlike the back, wanted, boarded up. He's all matte finished. 13. His back is plastic like all the pickup trucks, except for Taco, I believe. And he has lots of ropes because the trunk could open up if he crashes. He's red maroonish, but he's one of my least favorites, but he looks very, very cool. Definitely a cool guy, in my opinion. But he looks very bent. What happened to this guy? Too much crashes on him. I feel very sorry for this guy. Let's compare him to this guy. Nothing else changed for him. Just need to replace him for my old Jimbo. Well, let's get out Taco. Most pickups have back plastics. Taco is the most unique character. Broadside is my least favorite. Second least favorite. Taco is the most unique. So which pickup is your favorite? Taco, Broadside, or Jimbo? Taco, because he's the most unique, but what is yours? Let's get out my Demolition Derby characters. Miss Fritter, it's a shame that she won't get a release along with RV and Dr. Damage. But let's hope in the 2026 mainline will turn it around. High Impact got a re-release. this year, along with Fishtail, which was nice. Todd gotta re-release this last year and this year. So, who is your favorite Demolition Derby character on screen? I think I have to go with Jambalaya Chimichanga. But what is yours? Because she reminds me of food. Or taco, because there are so many Mexican restaurants around the Chicagoland area. And taco places too, which I highly recommend you should check out on the west and southwest sides of Chicago. But what is your favorite Demolition Derby character on screen? For this review on River Scott and Jimbo for Cars 3 2017 Mainline. I hope you enjoyed, and who's your favorite character in this video, River or Jimbo? I have to go with River Scott because he is a legend and he was a supporting protagonist more than Jimbo. But what is yours? And we'll see you next time, and goodbye.